Growing up on my community of Atikameksheng, I felt so free, yet I would always be protected when I was outside playing. I spent so many nights sleeping at my family's cabin on Atikameksheng. As a child, I was a singer and a grass dancer. When I went to school, I was often called an Indian and was always made fun of because of my last name and also because of my long hair. At the age of 8, I had the most racist slur you could ever say to a child of First Nation ancestry written into my textbook by my grade 3 teacher in Sudbury. I was taken out of school, and I moved with my mother to British Columbia. This is where I would spend the next 13 years of my life. The other First Nations of the surrounding area of Campbell River immediately accepted me. I attended longhouse ceremonies of the Kwakwaka'wakw and the Coast Salish peoples in communities like Ahousaht and Zabalas. They made me feel like I was one of them. Yet there was always something missing. I knew I had to go back home to discover more of who I am as an Anishinaabe man. I had an overwhelming desire to learn my traditions. And after so many dreams of my childhood catching frogs and leeches and crayfish on Atikameksheng, I knew I had to go back home. 3 long nights on a Greyhound bus, and I made it back home safely to see my family. When I got off the bus, my sister and my niece were there to pick me up. We drove to the reservation, where I would discover that the lakes that I grew up playing on were now contaminated. Our cranberry bush was full of arsenic. The fish are becoming cancerous. My days of being on the water would never be the same. Coming back home, I knew that I had to learn to see the world again through Anishinaabe eyes, the same eyes I had when I was so young and so pure. This is part of the understandings of the traditions of our people that I would have to come to know if I was ever going to fight for our water systems. I left Atikameksheng to embark on a new road to Nogojawanung, or in English, Peterborough. This is where I would spend my days learning how to formulate the knowledge that I've gained at home to apply it to the battles that we're facing today as the First Nations of Turtle Island. The battle of racism and other abuses that I've had to endure to get where I am today has taken me to new understandings of my relationship with the Crown of Great Britain. Since I left home at the age of 8, I became a singer again, and a dancer, dancing with the same colors that I had on as a child. This is my story. This is the work that I've taken on, and the weight on my shoulders couldn't be any heavier. But I will sing and dance, and dance, and dance. I dance for those who cannot, and I will dance until the day that I will go back to the earth.